and girls, now guess what? Arsenal have signed another player. Can you actually believe what's going on right now? We're signing players left, right and centre. This is not the normal Arsenal way. So yeah, it's very, very refreshing to see. Now, the newest player that we've just signed is 22-year-old Uruguayan Lucas Torriera. He's a defensive midfielder, played for Sampdoria, and he's a player that we definitely should be excited about. Now, I know a lot of us won't know too much about him, but the reports that I'm seeing from people that do know are saying you are getting one hell of a player. Like I said, he plays in Serie A at Sampdoria, and he is their jewel in the crown. And we've managed to get him for around about 30 million euros. Now, he had a 25 million pound release clause, which I believe ended at the end of June. Napoli were in for him, looked like the front runners, and then we've came along and stole a march and literally just pushed him aside and said, nah, sorry lads, we're taking him. Now, like I said, he had a 25 million pound release clause, but we've actually paid over the odds. Now, that's not as strange as it may sound. Looking at the logistics of it, is that Sampdoria wanted the 25 million pound up front. Arsenal have gone in there and said, you know what, we'll give you 30, but we'll pay it over a couple of years or so. What this has done is obviously give Sampdoria more money, and what it's also done is blown Napoli out of the water. Now, this guy's probably, you know, without a release clause, would be valued at around about the 50 odd million pound mark. So double what we're paying now. And yeah, it looks like Sven has done it again. He's pulled a little gem out here. Looking at him as a player, there's been loads of comparisons already. People saying he's very much like Kante, but with the kind of ball skills of Santi Cazorla. The best way that I can describe him would be a kind of a mixture of Coquelin and Santi Cazorla. Now, you remember a few years ago before Cazorla got injured, Coquelin came in the side and them two complemented each other brilliantly. Coquelin was one of our best players. One of our best performances was away from home against Manchester City when we won 2-0, and the pair of them completely bossed that midfield. Well, this guy kind of is both of them in one. Now, a lot of people have said that he's going to come in and take the place of Xhaka. Well, sorry, but that's not going to happen. He's actually going to come in and complement Xhaka. I feel that you're now going to see the best of him, which is exactly what I've been crying out for the last few years. Now, of course, Emery, he likes to play the formation 4-2-3-1, and that's exactly where this guy will go along with Granit Xhaka, sitting as the two. Of course, in front of them, the options are endless. We've got the likes of Ramsey, Mesut Ozil, Mkhitaryan, Lacazette, Aubameyang. Oh, that sounds quite good, doesn't it? So I'm certainly looking forward to it, and it's so nice that Arsenal are going out there and addressing key areas that have been neglected for years. We've needed defensive-minded midfielder for how long? We're actually going out there and getting one. And like I said, for the price we're paying, my word, what a player we are getting. Typical South American kind of player, very in your face, very much a ball winner, but he also knows how to pick a pass. He also knows how to build an attack, and he certainly has a shot on him when he's allowed to go that far forward. Bit of a free kick taker as well. So we're definitely getting an all-round player, but most importantly, we're getting that defensive midfielder type player. Someone that likes to get stuck in, someone that likes to get dirty. So yeah, I am more than happy with this signing. Now, he's played over 70 games in a couple of years for Sampdoria. He's already made his Uruguayan debut. He's got a couple of caps there, and he will be playing in the World Cup. So yeah, like I've said, this signing is just so good for the club, and it's so nice to see us going out there and getting the job done. Like I said a little bit earlier, we paid over the release clause fee, and that's something that's nice to see from Arsenal. We identify a player, we go out there, we get the job done. None of this pissing around, none of this paying an extra £1 for a player over the release clause. You know what happened the last time we tried that with a Uruguayan and Luis Suarez? We're getting business done. You know, Lichtsteiner's already in. Sokratis is already in. I know it's not been announced yet, but that will be announced around about the July time. It's actually Dortmund that are holding that one up, and something to do with it being announced in the financial year or whatnot. I don't know, some political rubbish. But, you know, we're getting players done. We're getting it done nice and early. So Emery comes in for the start of the season. We've got pre-season. You know, the players that are playing in the World Cup won't actually be involved. But there's so many players that are going to be there from day one. From the beginning. He's getting a chance to look at his squad and say, right, this is what we've got. This is what we still need. How nice is that as an Arsenal fan? Come on. It's good times. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. You know, I'm loving that new approach, the whole behind the scenes thing that's going on. And you've got to give credit to Ivan Gazidis right now, because he's getting his own way. This is why Arsene Wenger was moved out of the club, so that we can move forward. And right now, we are starting to see signs of the club moving forward. Yes, we do need to rebuild. Yes, it might take time, but it's nice to see. So there we have it. We have a new signing, Lucas Torreira. Like I said, I'm really, really happy about this. 22 years old, defensive midfielder. I'm looking forward to him getting stuck in next season, that's for sure. So, last thing I can say, Lucas Torreira, welcome to Arsenal. I'm out of it.